Good evening, America. My name is Akonji Agbola Akinwale Lawrence, and I'm here again thinking aloud. I'm here again thinking aloud. Hear me out. I've come to the conclusion that Mr. Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, must be removed from office immediately. Within the next 2 weeks, he got to go. He got to go. One way or the other, he got to relinquish authority. He has to hand over his government to the feds. He has to go. Here is my story. As I told you earlier, if you've been watching all the videos I've been doing on YouTube, if you've been watching all the videos I've been doing on WhatsApp, the fraud in question, in which the United States was defrauded of trillions and trillions of dollars, he had lifted into Israel as weapons, stored in the bunkers of Netanyahu and the climate control warehouses of Netanyahu. I'm not the only person at this point in time of the investigation that knows about it. Who else knows about it? All the living presidents knows about it. Mr. Clinton knows about it. Mr. W. Bush knows about it. Mr. Obama knows about it. It is not hidden anymore. The monies, tons and trillions of money, was printed in the United States of America. He are lifted into Israel, disguised as weapons, stored in the bunkers of Netanyahu and the climate control warehouses of Netanyahu. That is an established fact within the parameters of the federal parastatals in the United States of America. All the living presidents are very much aware of it. Now, hear me out. If it be that as far back as last year, I have told the federal government of the United States, the United States government, that this fraud was perpetrated. If it be that all the presidents, all the living presidents, former presidents that are still alive, are very much aware of it, then something has to be done. A large trillions and trillions of money. Remember what I said yesterday. Imagine a situation when you close your eyes and visualize it. A roll of 10 pallets running for 1.5 miles. It's unimaginable that Benjamins, $100 bills, will be in that situation and are not on the American soil. They are in Tel Aviv. They are in the bunkers of Netanyahu and in the climate control warehouses of Netanyahu. And the former presidents that are still living are very much aware of this fraud. I have then drawn a conclusion. Mr. Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, has to relinquish authority. Why will he relinquish authority? Why will he give up his government? Because he did not bring back the money. He refused to bring back the money. When the population in the United States of America, all the 50 states, come to the conclusion that Lawrence Akonji Agbola Akinwale, yours truly, is telling the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Mr. Donald J. Trump must be removed from office immediately. What has he done? That means Mr. Donald J. Trump, coupled with a whole lot of other people, senators, governors, and a lot of other individuals in business, gang themselves together with Joe Biden and Donald J. Trump to do one thing and one thing wholly, to defraud the United States. That is why they don't want to bring back the money. My intention is very clear. I have no ulterior motive in this ball game. I have no ulterior motive. My intention is very, very clear. To have that money here lifted back to the American shore. To have that money, he lifted back to the U.S. Treasury. To have that money, he lifted back to the United States of America. That is my foremost intention. And as I always say, don't forget the whistleblowers' payment. 30% of it. 30% of it. Don't forget to pay yours truly. The same guy, the federal government used police officers in Wildwood to poison. I just saved the day. The same guy that the federal government of the United States poisoned his food. They used the police department against me in Wildwood. They poisoned my food. Watch me fall headlong after being poisoned. Ended up in the hospital. The same guy, they took my job. They make me jobless. They make me homeless. The same guy they did all these atrocities to. The same guy they stole all his personal effect. I just become your hero. America, and it's not even white. It's not even an American. All I have is a green card. All I have, America, is a green card. I'm not even an American. And I just saved the day. The same stone that was rejected as the corner head, I just become the piece of the corner. I've just become the piece of the corner. Now listen and listen attentively. Treason is unforgivable. Treason in the Constitution of the United States is unforgivable. You cannot use a presidential fiat to forgive a person who commits treason. The involvement of Israel as a geographical entity and as a nation makes this same fraud a treason fraud. America, Mr. Donald J. Trump has to relinquish authority. He has to go. He has no business being the president of the United States. That is why the thinkers, the American thinkers, left everything the way it is. I informed the American government this election was rigged by Donald J. Trump. I gave all the proof. They did nothing. That was striking. I was looking to myself like, I'm thinking hard, what in the world is going on? Unknown to me, there are better thinkers than I am. Unknown to me, there are thinkers behind the curtain who knew exactly what they want to do. Let him become the president. Remember what I started with? There will be no election because I know what they did. There will be no election. There was an election. There will be no inauguration. There was an inauguration. There will be no government of Donald J. Trump. Say, leave him alone. Let him become the president. It's good. Let him become the president. Donald J. Trump became the president. I'm cracking my head. I'm like, with all these atrocities, how is it possible that those who are defrauding America are the same people who are ruling America? How is it possible? They have a better plan. I was thinking draft. They were thinking chess. I was playing draft. They were playing chess. You cannot be the president of the United States and perpetrate a fraud against the same country when you are the president of the United States. Not bringing back that money from Israel stipulates that Mr. Donald J. Trump is part and parcel of the fraud and is the president of the United States. Automatic disqualification. He has to relinquish authority. That is when I realized, shit. These game players know exactly what to do. Know exactly what to do. I've forgotten that these people are so intelligent. These are the same people. If they're still stealing money, what did they do? They just put a camera there. They don't stop you. They see them stealing my money. People in government, senators, governors, People in the administration of Mr. Donald J. Trump, people in the administration of Mr. Joe Biden, stealing my money. They just told the president now, all those money you stealing belongs to Lawrence, the black guy you seen on TV. Yeah, he owns all that money. How you like me now? How you like me now? Let me conclude easy. Mr. Donald J. Trump, surrender your government to the feds, resign your appointment, and get the fuck out of Washington, D.C. Plain and simple. And that is the list of the Hajj badge. That is the list. That is the smallest part of the Hajj badge. Remember, the Hajj badge is 1/8 or 1/9. I can't remember. 1/8 or 1/9 of the whole Hajj floating. So, Mr. Donald J. Trump, without further ado, do me a big favor. Do yourself a big favor. Relinquish authority. Relinquish authority and relinquish it now. You have no business being the president of the United States. You cannot be the president of the United States and perpetrate illegality and perpetrate a fraud against the treasury of the United States by hiding money in the bunkers of Netanyahu and the climate control warehouses of Netanyahu. It ain't gonna happen. Not in this lifetime. It is not going to happen. Thank you, America. I have been able to convince you beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Donald J. Trump henceforth should relinquish power and relinquish it now. He has no business being the president of the United States. None at all. May the Lord be with us in Jesus' name. Again, my name is Akonji Agbola Akinwale Lawrence. Just thinking aloud. The same guy you tried to poison, the same guy you tried to kill in Wildwood, the same guy you ran out of town. When I come back, every one of you will be dead. Because I will stipulate to the federal government of the United States, I want no cannibal. Listen to me. No cannibal in Cape May County. Every one of them has to go. I don't care what you do with them. Get them out of town. Get them packing. It's like an ostrich. What I don't see, I don't know. They got to go. They're a menace to the society. They're a menace to the population. They've killed enough people. My former residence, 3201, is loaded with human corpses. They just told them to go and remove all that dead body. To remove all that dead body. To remove all that dead body. The bowling alley, loaded with corpses. Loaded with corpses. 29 streets in North Wildwood, 219. The basement of which is loaded to the water table with human remains. Human remains. May the Lord be with us in Jesus' name. Again, for emphasis, my name is Akonji Agbola Akinwale Lawrence. Stay blessed, America. Stay safe.